Hey, it's Jen Eden here, founder of the Sugar Freedom Method. And this is a hot topic because it's the holidays and because holiday travel is pretty much what most people I know do this time of year. So this is what I want to talk to you about. But as always, before I do that, please, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, if you would kindly go ahead and do that, so long as there is immense value, yes, from listening to me speak about these important topics. And there's a button somewhere down here for you to do that. Okay, now on to something that we struggle with so much as a nation, okay? It's traveling around the holidays and then not putting on weight and being exhausted and feeling like we took 3 steps forward and 5 steps back. Yes, pretty much every time we go anywhere. Typically vacation, and in this case for the holidays when we're traveling to see family, friends, and yeah, vacations. So here's the thing most women don't realize about traveling. So traveling in general, especially on an airplane, it dehydrates us. Dehydrates us. So when I say I need us to drink water, now black tea, coffee, things with caffeine do not hydrate us. So I'm talking about things that hydrate us, like water. I'm always like, oh, like what else can I drink? Well, herbal tea is good as well. Electrolytes, that can be a little bit tricky. Coconut water is high in electrolytes, but it does have natural occurring sugars. But know that coconut water definitely is a hydrator. Pure coconut water, okay, not the stuff that has a bunch of other things in it as well. Water with lemon is amazing. I always say water with some sea salt will also hydrate and add electrolytes. That is actually an amazing drink. But staying hydrated when we travel absolutely helps us on the trip when we get back, not to overdrink, overeat, feel exhausted, okay? All that stuff that has us eat and drink things that we're like, hey, I don't typically do this when I'm at home. But when we travel, we tend to feel so out of it that we'll overdo things and then we blame ourselves. But the truth is our bodies are feeling it and taking the hit, and then it's looking to almost balance itself, yes? And so it's going to these foods and drinks that inflame us and dehydrate us more. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, I find that we don't keep our routines when we travel. And I don't know about you, but for me, my morning routine is what grounds me, keeps me centered, gets my mind in a good place, and sets me up to win for the day. So I always say, when traveling, do your best to keep your morning routine, whether that be journaling, you do some stretching, yes, exercising. I move my body on vacation. I don't care where I am. I don't care if I have to do it in the hotel room or if I'm at a family member's house. I will stretch, I will go for walks, I will do jump squats. I do things to get circulation moving. Yes, it is so important that we're not that far off our routine of what we do when we're home. The third thing I find, and this one is really important, is we tend to eat things that we don't normally eat, right, when we're home in our routine. And those unknowns of chemicals and sugars and God knows what's in the stuff when we're out there just upsets our bodies, our digestive system. I know your bowels typically go off when we travel. I hear that all the time. That's related to stress, but also for sure related to the stuff in our food, okay, that is affecting our entire microbiome, yes? And so I always say, do your best to eat what you would typically eat at home. And that starts with even the day you're traveling. I personally bring food with me, just what I do. So that when I'm traveling, I'm setting myself up, at least on the first day on the plane ride or the car ride, to have some sort of routine and regular food. And then women struggle a lot with this, but depending on where you're going, I will tell people I have food sensitivities, or I will go to a local Whole Foods and set myself up with food I know that makes me feel good. Or I will pick restaurants when I'm out with my family when I go visit that I know there's food there that I can eat, versus being quiet, being polite, and doing all these things that we do to not make a fuss. But then when we get home, we are absolutely struggling, okay? So I can almost guarantee if you do these 3 things where you hydrate, you keep to a routine, and you do your best to eat foods that make you feel good versus winging it, oh my gosh, your holiday travel will be so different, and you will notice that your desire to eat and drink things that you normally maybe don't feel so out of control at home will not have the same pull on you, like I absolutely promise. So I hope those 3 tips are more than helpful. And as always, if you found my video and my tips useful, please subscribe to my channel, and I would most appreciate that. Okay, happy holidays, and I will for sure talk to you soon.